it is Sunday night. And you know what that means. It is the Sunday Night League. This is GTE season number 6. And it's round number 3 at Autopolis. We're a little bit later than normal. That is because we are just waiting for the defending champion Speed Hunter to arrive. Unfortunately, Bunnies isn't able to join us this evening because he missed the bus. Which, I kid you not, he's absolutely gutted. But he missed the bus and he is not joining us this evening. So, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us live here tonight. Like, share and subscribe. Remember, we're here every Sunday. We've got 2 rounds left of this championship after tonight, where we are at Brands Hatch next week, and then we finish the season at Dragon Trail Gardens, but in reverse. So we're currently looking at the fastest man out on track at the moment. It's called Dubois in the Alfa Romeo, but let's have a look at the standings. In first place in the LST Honda is Victory Rain. He has 42 points. In second place is the defending champion. A poor race for him last time out. Speed Hunter with 39. The same for Cool Dubois. Quite a scrappy race for him. Third place with 38. Joint with Cthulhu in fourth with 38 as well. Binko, the winner last time out for Monster Energy Honda with 25 points. GT87 Cinemod in the Tivo Lamborghini. Same as Speed Hunter with 24. Gasman in the Red Bull Honda with 24, same as Cthulhu in the Honda Red Bull. Bunny's in 8th place with 18 points for Monster Energy Honda. 9th place, unusual for him, Matt Psycho. Down there, a couple of retirement, unfortunately, in the first round, and then a scrappy race in race number 2. He's got 17 points. 10th place is Specmere with 15 points for LST Honda. 11th place is Yokas for Alfa Romeo Racing with 14, the same as Rob on drums in the Tivo Lamborghini. Aloe is in 13th place with 13 points for Monster Energy Honda. Tiny Terror is in 14th with 12 points. It's very tight all the way through the field at the moment. Tiny Terror in the LST Honda, and GT87 Tiger in the Alfa Romeo Racing team has 2 points, and unfortunately Tiger will not be able to join us for the rest of the season. So his place tonight is actually taken by his team boss, who is Jim. He's not on the circuit at the moment. Bad Piezo makes his GTE debut. We've seen him before in Formula X. He joins the GT87. He joins the Monster Energy Honda team for this round. And as I say, we're just waiting for Speed Hunter. Mama Sykes is in the chat, who says, "Hi Jam, good luck guys," especially Matt. He is on a bit of a run, Mama Sykes, where he needs a bit of luck. He's not out on circuit at the moment. Let's have a look who is out on circuit. So there we go, Victory Rain, current championship leader, the ST Honda. 2 podiums, a third and a second so far this season. Sees him at the top so far. Bad Piezo will be interested to see that the current champion is behind him, but that's because of lap times. So the tyre situation. The soft tyres are being used by Monster Energy Honda, as you can see from Bad Piezo, Red Bull Honda and Alfa Romeo Racing. The medium tyres are being used by Tivo Lamborghini, Monster Energy Honda, Red Bull Honda and LST Honda. And the hards for Tivo Lamborghini, LST Honda and Alfa Romeo. So Alfa Romeo going soft and hard for their tyres. LST Honda are going for medium and hards. Red Bull Honda are going for softs and mediums, as are Monster Energy Honda, softs and mediums for them, and Tivo Lamborghini, mediums and hards. This is a circuit as well that has the wet weather as a possibility. And that reminds me, I need to reset the lobby in just a couple of minutes, because that will reset the weather for all of those that are involved. Thank you very much for watching us at the moment. You can see Speed Hunter. Cool Dude Boy is in first place, with Cinnamod in second. So that Lamborghini's looking quick on the medium tyres. Be interesting to see what Speed Hunter can do, as we see the two Lamborghinis, Rob on drums, going off in front of his teammate just into turn number 10. There's a lot of corners here. There's 20 corners at Autopolis. It's a very tight, twisty circuit. It feels very long, but it's actually a shorter circuit than what we had at Grand Valley last week. So we've got 44 laps on this circuit. Victory Rain puts himself into second place on the medium tyres. So the speed is there in the Honda. As we approach the qualifying session, I am just going to reset the lobby now. So just load the settings. There we go. So everybody is ready. So 5 minutes until qualifying. So 5 minutes until the qualifying session. And it's looking very sunny for qualifying. That is going to be an interesting one then for the tyre situation. As I say, we're just waiting for Speed Hunter to join us this evening. So, Team Championship didn't go through that. Red Bull Honda lead it by 2 points. They have 79 points compared to Tivo Lamborghini's 77. Then it's only an 8-point gap to LST Honda, who have 69 points. Nice for them. Monster Energy Honda have 56 points, thanks to their big haul last time out. And in 5th place is Alfa Romeo Racing with 54. But they've got a full complement of drivers. Bunnies is not here tonight. He missed the bus, unfortunately, if you missed that earlier. Missed the bus. He is stuck somewhere in Canada. On the streets, the rough streets of Canada. Other countries stuck out. Might actually be quite cold, I don't know. I don't know the weather. In mid-September? Might actually late September, in fact. Where has this year gone? Indeed, as old people would say. But here we go. We're just having a look through the field. Here is Cthulhu. It's his first season in GTE. He's currently in joint 3rd place. On countback, he is in 4th. Due to the order of his results, but he got a podium last time out, so he'll be happy to continue that form in the Honda team with the Red Bulls. His teammates are Matt Psycho and Gazman. Gazman also making his first, oh look at that, Gazman making his first season as a full-time driver in GTE. Having a good season as well, in 7th place on 24 points on the same amount of points as, I thought I would get Cinnamod. I missed him out. I thought he would be number 7. He's number 6 on the track. There is Cinnamod with the number 11 Lamborghini. Great to see him back in the season as well. Well, Speed Hunter is running it very fine. He needs to be logging on soon. Otherwise, he's going to miss this race. He said it's loading, so he should be coming soon. So he's text to say that it is loading. The game is on its way, it is loading. It is going to be very, very close. Apologies for that. If you suffer from epilepsy, that probably wasn't a great bit of moving around. That's because my foot was resting on the keypad. My book full of the information. It tells me what tyres everybody is running on. So let's just go on board with Bad Piezo. So Bad Piezo going through turn number 8, the long left-hander. So just lift off a little bit. Salak in the chat saying good evening. Oh, good evening, Salak. Check if you can't join us for GTE. Our most successful drivers actually in the Sunday Night League this year, I think 11 times in Sunday Night League races. Up there with the best and the most winningest drivers in SNL history. Okay, so not a winner yet in SNL, but he has got the pace. We'll be hoping to show that pace again for Cthulhu sorry, for Pat, Cthulhu is here. Well, hopefully Speed Hunter is ready. Just give him the hurry up and say he's got 2 minutes. So 2 minutes for him to arrive. Less than a minute, in fact. He's got to log on very soon. Otherwise, he's going to miss this race. Because we start at 8:10. That is the latest we run to. He said 5 minutes ago he was on his way and the game is loading. Well, it is pressure for the champion. He's not in the lobby. He's been given an opportunity. This is going to be tricky. Are we only going to have 13 cars on the grid for this race here at Autopolis? We're just watching the countdown. Oh, I think somebody's joining. I think he's literally joining now. It's saying 15. I think he's arrived, ladies and gentlemen. He's arrived literally now. There he is. Well, we go for ready for qualifying. He just has to log himself in for the qualifying session. 10 minutes here at Autopolis. He needs to get himself entered into the race. So asking if everybody is ready. No signs yet. Tiny Terror saying yes, he is. So is Jim. Speed Hunter needs to enter. So hopefully everything is sorted. He's entered into the race. So Speed Hunter really is going to have a baptism of fire on this circuit. So let's start qualifying now. 10 minutes here at Autopolis for the session. The tyres do not have to be the same as they start the racing on, so we will see what tactics arrive for the drivers in this session. So just getting everything. You can see Victory Rain on the medium tyres, so is Cinemod, so is Cthulhu, so is Rob on drums. Now we have had a change. Oops. We have had a change with qualifying. You cannot overtake during the qualifying session. Yep, somebody that is on a hot lap. Let's go on board then with Cool Dude Boy, currently third in the championship. Here is the downhill turn 1 right-hander. A 90-degree corner. You carry so much speed. Here is turn 2. And then we go into turn 3. This is the first full braking zone. This is an opportunity to overtake, possibly, but they go straight away into a left-hander in a double apex corner. So turn 5 into turn number 6. Straight away, the right-hander is slower than you think through there. Turn 6 into turn 7, the right-hander, and then into turn 8, a long left-hander, a little lift from Cool Dude Boy. Confidence lift, because you have to be careful. The exit wall is very tempting to hit. Turn number 9 towards the hairpin, an opportunity to overtake. You brake later than you think into turn number 10. Left-hander, hairpin, very nicely done from Cool Dude Boy. Then it is downhill to the very fast turn 11 and 12. Double apex. Flow straight from 11 into 12. There's no real straight there. Into 13. The left-hander straight into 14. The right-hander into 15 as well. Again, it feels like one corner into a very quick little 16 and then into 17. And technically that's a corner there, 18. But really, we've got turn 19. A long right-hander. And then into turn 20. That is a lap of Autopolis. The sun is shining very brightly here at the Japanese circuit. We have got Cool Duboy on soft tyres, Cinnamon on the medium, so Tiny Terror, Yokas is on softs, so is Aloe, Matt Psycho on softs, 7th place, Cthulhu is on mediums, so is Speed Hunter, Victory Rain on mediums, and soft tyres for Bad Piezo. Gasman is 11th on softs, so is Jim. Specmere on the mediums, and Rob on drums is on mediums too. So, Cool Duboy will be first to qualify. He'll be setting the pace. He was fastest in practice. So Cool Duboy first on the circuit, going through turn number 8. Goes Cool Duboy, runs a little bit onto the curb. That's his line, we saw that. Have a look in comparison. Tiny Terror, he's coming through, not so much on the curb. So you can see the difference between the two drivers. Yokas there in 4th needs to be very cautious because he is just behind Tiny Terror. Aloe there in 5th. Matt Psycho on his own is 6th. 2D in 7th. The drivers have spaced out actually quite a lot. Possibly because of this worry of overtaking anybody in the qualifying session. We have Yokas closest to anybody on circuit. He's all over the back actually of Tiny Terror. He actually might be worth backing off a little bit in this session. This is the thing now, you cannot overtake in a qualifying session unless someone is clearly letting you past. Let's have a look at the front as Cool Duboy crosses the line. He does a 52.4. That is on the pace. We saw that before. That was a quick lap. 54.6 for Cinnamon. What does Tiny Terror do? Aloe puts himself up into 2nd place in his Monster Energy Honda. So he goes into 2nd. Matt Psycho goes up into 2nd now. 4 tenths to 2nd behind Cool Duboy. So they're all starting to set their times. Cthulhu is 4th, but actually Speed Hunter puts himself up into 3rd with Victory Rain only half a tenth behind his championship rival. They were teammates in Gasman's McLaren's in season number 4, the season that Victory Rain took the championship. Bad Piozo runs wide into turn 1. You can see how difficult turn 1 is for the drivers. Bad Piozo pitting Jim in 9th place. Cinnamon down in 10th now as the drivers start to go through the systems. Specmere in 13th place. He's on the medium tyre. That's the softest option for his team. Rob on drums also on the mediums. That is the softest option for Tivo Lamborghini. But for the pole position at the moment is Cool Duboy. Fastest on the softs. He's half a second up on Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho has got one of the Alfa Romeos up ahead. I believe that is Yokas. It is Yokas up in front of him. So Cool Duboy coming to the end of the lap now through turn number 17 into 18 through turn 19. The long right-hander. This will punish the tyres later in the race. Through turn 20. Doesn't use all the exit. Keeps it tight. Oh, 600ths off his best. Matt Psycho has got Yokas right behind him, ahead of him. And it might be Yokas is holding Matt Psycho up. Tiny Terror improves his lap time a little bit. Matt Psycho goes into the pits. So you can see the tricky pit lane as well here at Autopolis. So Matt Psycho deciding new tyres are possibly the best option to get himself out of the traffic. Speed Hunter does not improve, neither does Victory Rain. So they're 3rd and 4th at the moment. Aloe going very slowly into turn number 1. Have to be careful. There we go. Leaves the gap. Jim puts himself up into 8th place in his Alfa Romeo. Specmere improves his time into 11th place. So some drivers we can see now are pulling to the side when they set a time. Matt Psycho is in 2nd place still. So Matt Psycho slowed up as he came out of the pit lane, letting other drivers through. He's got one of the LST cars in front of him. Is that Tiny Terror? It is not. I believe it then is Specmere. It is Specmere ahead. Drivers are negotiating the traffic very nicely. The weather has got a bit darker. Here, 7 minutes into the qualifying session. Cool Duboy will continue on his tyres. He's not going to be pitting for new tyres in this session. Matt Psycho has pitted for new tyres. He's keeping out of the way, trying to make sure he's not obstructing anybody. There's a driver behind him though, coming through. That looked like it was Cinemod possibly. Well, Duboy though has set fastest lap. He's done a 1:52.3. He's gone quicker than his previous best, a couple of attempts up. Matt Psycho moving very slowly, trying to get some space for himself. What is Speed Hunter going to achieve in the Lamborghini? Yokas improves his time, so Yokas improves. He's still in 14th place though, behind Rob on drums. Tiny Terror has got Specmere just behind him. They're going through the final corner, and these two do in the LST Hondas. Specmere starred in the Formula X series earlier this year. He's not having the best of luck though in GTE. Cinemod is in 10th place. So Victory Rain, he's 4th. Rob on drums improves his time. He stays though in 13th place, with Tiny Terror in 12th, just ahead. 2 tenths in second between him and Rob on drums. There is only 11 hundredths between him and his teammate Specmere. So 11th place is in grasp for Tiny Terror. Cool Duboy running a little bit wide into turn number 11 through turn 12 and into 13. Towards the end of the lap, these corners come fast towards you. On board with Cool Duboy coming through the final section. It is very dark at the end of this qualifying session. So Cool Duboy actually will be able to do another lap if this one is not quick enough. That Psycho will not. Somebody is off ahead though. A couple of cars off. That's a Lowy off the circuit. So a few drivers are going off the circuit to try and stay. So Tiny Terror, he's got damage. So Tiny Terror's gone off. Lowy, he has not got damage. He's just off the circuit trying to get... Oh, it's gone dark. Here, the lights are blazing on Cool Duboy's car. Matt Psycho is going in 2nd place. Anybody coming towards the end of their lap. So Speed Hunter will be finishing off his qualifying session. This is his last lap in qualifying. What can he do? He does not improve. Victory Rain also not improving. He's in 4th place. So Matt Psycho, the only driver possibly with an opportunity to take pole. Lowy in 5th place then has beaten Cthulhu. Bad Piezo is in 7th. Jim is in 8th. So let's just see what happens. Gazman puts himself up into 5th place. So Gazman, right at the end of the session, puts himself up into 5th. As the session starts to look a little bit darker, Bad Piezo does not improve his lap time. What does Jim do? Coming through the final corners, can Jim put himself into the top 6? He's going for a fast time. No, he's lost time. Matt Psycho, though, he lost time as well. He's going to be in 2nd place then. It's Cool Duboy on the pole. It's his final lap. Does he cement it at the end of the session? It is dark here at Autopolis. Will there rain here during the race? Well, it looks like it would. Cool Duboy then, does he properly on pole with even more time to spare as he crosses the line? No, he does not pop it on pole even further out of the reach, but he's half a second up on Matt Psycho. So pole position for Cool Duboy, 2nd for Matt Psycho, 3rd is Speed Hunter. Victory Rain is in 4th. Gazman in 5th. Lowy is in 6th place. In 7th place is Cthulhu, who had the option of using the sauce but did not use them. Yokas improves. Bad Piezo in 8th. 9th place is Jim. So top 10 for Jim. He outqualifies Cinnamon, who just gets across the line now. Yorkas is 11th. Yorkas finding speed at the end of the session. Beats Specmere and Tiny Terror. And at the back of the grid, it is Rob on drums for this race at Autopolis. It is going to be somebody's off the circuit. Who is off the circuit? It's Aloe. It's because Aloe is on the final lap. We're having to run to the end. So Aloe at the moment in 6th place. But pole position for Cool Dude Boy. He will be very happy with that. The Alpha, not one of the most powerful cars in a straight line, but it likes the twisty sections. Autopolis could be a very good circuit for him, although he has to run the hard tyres if it stays dry. So he'll be doing a rain dance for this race. So it does look very damp on the circuit, but the radar, or the surface meter, does not show rain. So let's have a look at the qualifying results. Cool Dude Boy is on pole by half a second from Matt Psycho, who is in the Honda. Another manufacturer though, Lamborghini in 3rd place for Speed Hunter, the defending champion, qualifies in the top 3. Victory Rain in 4th, with Gazman in 5th in his Honda. 6th place, another Honda for Monster Energy. Aloe is the fastest Monster Energy driver. Cthulhu in 7th place in his Honda. 8th place is Bad Piozo in his Honda. Jim qualifies in the top 10. He qualifies 9th in his Alfa Romeo. In 10th place is Cinnamod in his Lamborghini. 11th is Yorkas in his Alfa Romeo. In 12th place is Specmere in his Honda, and his teammate Tiny Terror qualifies in 13th place. Very close between those two drivers. In 14th place is Rob on drums in the Lamborghini. But it's pole position for Cool Dude Boy with Matt Psycho alongside him in the Honda. Let's see what happens in the race. Just check if everybody is ready for this, because they do not have to start on the qualifying tyre. So just check if they are ready, and then we have 44 laps around Autopolis. So fantastic. Here we go then. The race will start. 44 laps around Autopolis. The tight, twisty sections of Autopolis will have these drivers pushing hard. Mama Sykes in the chat saying, "Go, Matt." Matt is in 2nd place. He's on the front row alongside Cool Dude Boy. Psycho 2nd, Speed Hunter 3rd, Victory in 4th, 5th place is Gasman, 6th Aloe, 7th is Cthulhu, 8th is Bad Piezo, 9th is Jim, and 10th is Cinnamon, with 11th Yokas. And we have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it is go here at Autopolis, and it's a great start from the Alfa Romeo. And in fact, Matt Psycho is going to be under pressure from Speed Hunter as they go down into turn number 1. It is Cool Dude Boy leading. Matt Psycho is in 2nd. What is going to happen into turn 1? Speed Hunter 3rd. 4th is Gasman. Great start from him. Victory Rain in 5th. 6th is Aloe. 7th is Jim. 8th is Yokas. And 9th place, dropping quite a bit, is Cthulhu, but at the front it is Cool Dude Boy on those soft tyres with Matt Psycho on mediums. So Matt Psycho going for different strategies to Cool Dude Boy. Cool Dude Boy on the softs, Matt Psycho on the mediums, as is Speed Hunter. So Speed Hunter is pushing hard on the mediums. It's everybody running the mediums to start off with. No, Gasman is using soft tyres, so he's going opposite to his teammate who's currently under pressure. In 2nd place at the front, you can see Cool Dude Boy is running away, going down towards turn number 10. The tight right left hand hairpin. Does Matt Psycho have to defend against Speed Hunter? He does not. Speed Hunter stays in position. Let's see what happens further down. Victory Rain on the medium tyres with Aloe there. Jim has had a good start. He's on the softs as well, so he's put himself up 2 places. But here we see Gasman and Victory Rain going side by side, fighting through turns 11 and 12 towards the end of the lap now. The drivers are pushing hard. Matt Psycho is still under pressure from Speed Hunter on board with the defending champion. See Matt Psycho having a bit of buffeting, as is Speed Hunter. So through the corner, in fact, I thought We were going to see an opportunistic move there by Speed Hunter as they go through the final corner. Then the defending champion from Mauritius is tucked up behind the Honda, so the Lamborghini tucked up. It's a lot lower, the car, the Lamborghini, in comparison to Matt Psycho's Honda. Does he have a look into turn one, number one? He looks like he will. He's alongside, puts the brakes on, and up into second place goes Speed Hunter. Nice move there against Matt Psycho. Gazman in fourth place, following his teammate in the pressure, but Victory Rain looking around the outside. And in fact, does he do the move on Gazman? He'll hold the position through turn number 4. Can he keep it going through turn 5? This is a great little scrap between the two, but then you can see Gazman is staying in position because he then gets the inside line for turn number 6, and he's back up into 4th place. Brilliant fighting between the two Hondas, and they're pushing themselves back towards Aloe, who is in another Honda. So Aloe there in 6th place, Jim in 7th. He's had a good start. Jim would be happy about that. He hasn't got the best of records in the Sunday Night League with starts. Bad Pioso in 8th. Cthulhu is in 9th place. He's on the medium tyres. Cinnamon is also on mediums, so he's in 10th. 11th place is Yokas on the softs. Tiny Terror on the mediums. Oh, having a little look, Rob on drums in 13th on mediums, and at the back of the field it is Specnia on mediums. So Specnia not having a great start, it would seem, but at the front of the field, Cool Dubois is a 3.3 second lead over Speed Hunter. That gap is just 1 second between himself and Matt Psycho, who's got his teammate behind him, Gazman. He's got pressure from Victory Rain. Scott currently in 4th place, going into turn number 1. Just a little bit wide onto the gravel, and in fact he's going to lose the position. He does, to Victory Rain. So that shows how tricky that corner is. You feel like you can carry so much speed into it, but actually the curve will bite you. You'll end up in the gravel, you lose position. Gazman has dropped behind Victory Rain, so he's down into 5th place. Aloe there in 6th, looking at the back of the Red Bull Honda. Aloe having one of those seasons, he's got very good speed as Aloe. We've seen it in Formula X as well. Just the bad luck appears to happen at times. Bad Pioso up in 7th place. Where is Jim? Jim has crashed, it would seem. Jim is at the back. Something's happened to Jim. Possibly that turn 1 has bitten him. It's the first time he's been on GTE for about 3 months, he said. So I suspect he's possibly lost the time into turn 1. Cool Dubois though in 1st place. No troubles for him so far in this race. On the soft tyres with Speed Hunter on mediums, Matt Psycho also on mediums, and Victory Rain on mediums. So they're all on mediums, these drivers, as it stands. Matt Psycho does have soft tyres though available to him later in the race, so he's playing the long game with the medium tyres at the start of this race. Going through the final corners, Victory Rain keeping the pressure. He's got past Gazman, who made the mistake the last lap, and he's closing in on Matt Psycho. They're both in Hondas. That's his fastest lap of the race at 53.4. That is a second down on the race leader though. Does he have a look into turn 1? No, he does not. He does close the gap, a little touch actually with Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho does not have any damage though. It's the number 16, Red Bull Honda, goes into turn number 3 ahead of the Season 4 champion, the Season 1 and 2 champion, defending well then against the Season 4 champion. The Season 5 champion is in 2nd. He's chasing down the Formula X champion from Season number 5 of Formula X. Cool Dubois is currently at the front of the field. Cthulhu is in 8th place in his Red Bull Honda. He's on the medium tyres. Cinnamon also on mediums. The tyre there though looking worse on the Lamborghini at the moment. with Yokas in 10th on the softs. So the Alfa Romeo looks pretty good on its tyres. Cool Dubois going through turn 11 and 12 once more. So he's very happy in the low slung 4C. That cycle just dropping back a little bit actually, because he's having to defend against Victory Rain on board. Then with Victory Rain, does Victory Rain have a go through these final few corners of the lap? Not quite. Victory Rain in 4th place, keeping himself busy, tucked up behind Matt Psycho, and Gasman keeps himself there as well, so they're all very closely bunched going across the start-finish line. Matt Psycho in 3rd place. Does he have to defend into turn 1? Gasman having a little look just in the mirrors. Victory Rain keeping it tight on the exit. Matt Psycho is going to be under pressure. Victory Rain has got the inside and he's got the exit on Matt Psycho. So Victory Rain moves himself up into 3rd place. Matt Psycho down to 4th, and he's got the pressure now from his teammate Gasman. His teammate and team boss. Gasman is there in 5th. So Victory Rain moves himself up into 3rd place. He'll be chasing down Speed Hunter once more. So the top 3 in the championship are the top 3 in the race, but they're in reverse order. Paul Dubois currently 3rd is 1st. Speed Hunter 2nd. And his championship leader down in 3rd place as the clouds start to come to cover the sun. Chloe is in 6th place. Going through turn number 10. 7th place for Pad Pioso. Good runs for the Honda of Pato, running well so far. Imagine what Bunnies could have done too. He surely would have been in this top fight as well for Monster Energy Honda. Cthulhu there in 8th place, running in the Red Bull colours once more. Cinnamon in 9th, Yokas in 10th. Rob on drums under pressure from Tiny Terror. And Specmere is there as well. Let's go on board with Tiny Terror as we go through the final few corners of the lap. All over the back of Rob on drums. These two often find each other in the races. They're battles every single weekend. Specmere just chasing down Rob on drums, running very wide on the exit of turn 19. Through turn 20, Tiny Terror is going to have an opportunity going into turn number 1. In fact, will he get the move done down the straight? He is ahead of Rob on drums, but will Rob on drums fight into turn number 1? He has to do something. He holds the position. He gets himself up into 11th place just briefly, but then Tiny Terror is back ahead, but Rob on drums has the inside line into turn number 3. So Rob on drums up the inside, but then we have Tiny Terror on the inside for turn 4 and then into turn 5. Will he force Rob on drums wide, and will Specmere get the opportunity into turn 6? No, Rob on drums taps Tiny Terror just a little bit into turn 6. He holds back a little as Specmere has to stay in position. Brilliant from these drivers, fighting all the way down in 11th, 12th and 13th. Tiny Terror's run wide though, so Rob on drums is able to overtake and get the move done. Tiny Terror having to defend against his teammate, but Specmere moves up into 12th place. A little touch between him and Rob on drums through turn 10, and Specmere is up into 12th place. No, Tiny Terror then decides, no you're not, you're going to overtake. No, he gives the position back to Specmere, but then they fight through turn 11. These are teammates. Brilliant fighting for 11th and 12th and 13th positions. This will help Jim catch up in the Alpha. The weather is very dark. It'd be great to hear from any of the drivers. Can they see rain on the radar? Well, driving, obviously, difficult to say. Victory Rain in 3rd place. He's got ahead of Matt Psycho. We did see that actually on the circuit. Gasman in 5th. So we've got teammates actually closely packed. We've got Matt Psycho and Gasman, and Aloe and Bad Piezo also closing the back. Bad Piezo closing up though on Aloe, so Aloe has made a mistake on the exit. It's easily done. The American up into 6th place then. His tyres though looking incredibly worn, so he won't be staying out too much longer as Cthulhu moves himself up into position to possibly fight for 8th. Cthulhu putting himself up the inside at turn number 6 as Bad Piezo's run wide. That's going to slow him up and possibly block Cthulhu in. He's going to try and go down the middle of the Monster Energy Hondas. The Red Bull Honda moves up into 7th place, going down then in through turn number 9 towards turn 10. What can Cthulhu do? Oh, he's had a bit of lag and dropped down to 8th. Well, that was all very confusing as we went down into turn number 10. Let's have a look further up the field between Matt Psycho and Gasman. Things are starting to calm down. Matt Psycho actually catching up a little bit with Victory Rain, who is falling a bit behind Speed Hunter, but at the front of the field in the 52s, it's Cool Dude Boy. Well, he keeps going and going and going. This Cool Dude Boy. Can he get a win here at All Topless? It's lap number 8 of 44 for him. Speed Hunter is only 7.8 seconds behind him. Victory Rain there, 4 seconds behind Speed Hunter. But Psycho closing the gap to Victory Rain and holding very nicely 4th place. Here is Cthulhu then against Aloe. He's all helping Cinnamon. Cthulhu having a little look through turn 1. Can he keep it tight on the exit? He can through turn 2. Will he get the position through turn number 3? Cinnamon there in 9th place, having a spectacular view of this battle. Cthulhu, and Aloe through turn 4. And Cthulhu moves himself up into 6th place. Let's go on board then with Cinnamon in the Lamborghini as Aloe and Bad Piezo running wide themselves. Bad Piezo is ahead of us in his Honda. The Lamborghini of Cinnamon then looking to overtake through turn number 8. Go 2 cars. Bad Piezo's going to have to defend going into the turn 10 hairpin, but he doesn't look like he is. Cinnamon brakes late, holds the position, stays on the apex. Can he get the exit on the Honda? Yes, he can. The Tivo Lamborghini goes up into 8th place then. So, Tivo Lamborghini very happily going on. So, Matt Psycho still less than a second behind Victory Rain. Speed Hunter is now 9.7 seconds behind Cool Dude Boy. This could be a fast lap from Cool Dude Boy. It's not particularly a second off his best. Well, Speed Hunter, his tyre wear is worse than Cool Dude Boy's, and he's on the medium tyres. Wow. His tyre wear is bad. It's just a poor lap there from Speed Hunter. He's falling into the clutches of Victory Rain, 54.4, 55.3, so he lost nearly a second on the last lap. That Psycho also in the 55s. The tyre wear, look at Gasman's left front tyre then. 9 laps in, the soft tyre is not the tyre to be on in the Honda, it would seem. Honda seems to be the tyre muncher this season, although a lot of the teams, 3 of the 5 teams are in the Honda. So Cthulhu is in 6th place with a low 7th. Saw Cinema go into 8th and 9th. Expecting so we've had a pit stop possibly. Bad Piezo, there he is in the pits. He had to change tyres. He's crashed on the way into the pit lane, it would seem as well. He's got some damage on the front, so he's in for tyres once more. Those tyre wear issues proving costly for Bad Piezo. It happened in Formula X as well. He was somebody that wore the tyres out quite harshly. Cool Dude Boy driving very smoothly, not pushing the tyres too hard, setting fast lap times to 10.4 seconds now ahead of Speed Hunter. He'll be complaining that this race is too easy for him. Speed Hunter in 2nd place. Medium tyres. Sun comes out again here at Lortopolis. Victory Reign in third is now 3.1 seconds over that cycle, so that cycle is starting to lose time. Gasman fifth. Gasman surely will be stopping soon. There's no way he can keep these tyres running like he is. Although we've seen long runs on worn-out tyres before. No, he's going to hit this lap, so in on lap number 9. So he managed to last a little bit longer, so that's maybe why we're seeing the Honda drivers on the medium tyres here. So Cool Duboy feeling very, very happy. Watching drivers pit, and his tyres, he's got about third left on that left front, so he'll probably pit on lap 15 roughly. Try and make this into a 2-stopper, whilst others possibly have to 3-stop. Speed Hunter there in second place. A bit further down, so Gasman's pitted, his pit stop. He's come out on the medium tyres. Gasman's used his softs. He's now on mediums. He has not filled the car up though. He's only got 3/4 of a tank. As bad Piezo did fill his car up, and he went onto the mediums as well. So he's going longer. He's 22 seconds behind Gasman as it stands. So Cool Duboy, 10.9 seconds ahead of Speed Hunter, so that gap really is about half a second. Still, he's still pulling away. Although Speed Hunter looks like he's close to having an accident through the final part of the racetrack. Victory Reign through the final corners. Turn number 19, forever turning right. Always turning right, and then through the kink of the final corner. Very easy to lose it. Looks like we're closing up a little bit on the last lap. 20 seconds down on Cool Duboy right now, with Cthulhu in 5th and Aloe. In comes Aloe then. So he's in the pits. We don't see a nice shot of the car coming in. And there goes Cinnamon. Yokas stays out, so he'll climb up to 6th. But he's got drivers now chasing him down. Jim and Speckmere fighting for 7th place. Jim is on the outside, trying to hold the position. Can he get it? No. Speckmere stays in 7th. Jim is looking nice on his soft tyres though. Can Jim go around the outside? Not quite. He's got NAS on the back of his Alpha account. Don't know what that is, but it's a personal sponsor it would seem for Jim that's going forward. With Jim back in the Sunday Night League once more. So he's been on the grid for a while. Racing on the PC. Doing proper racing. Real driving simulators. I think Speckmere though has run very deep. No, he hasn't. He's managed to stop for the apex. He looked like he'd carried too much speed into turn 10. But here comes Cool Duboy. He's going to do another lap. Speed Hunter will be pitting very soon. I would think he's losing a lot of time now to Cool Duboy. The tyres are worn out. Cool Duboy. In comes Speed Hunter. Victory Reign does another extra lap. We have seen though the undercut work very powerfully in GTE. So Speed Hunter will lose positions right now, but he'll be able to bring himself out. Cthulhu though, looking quite strong. He's raced on the mediums to start the race. They look like the tyres to be on for the Hondas. Jim still going in 5th place. Lots of tyres still left on his car. In fact, has he got more tyre? He has. He's got more tyre than the race leader. and he's not far off the race leader's pace, though 2.3 seconds, I suppose. Yes, he is quite a bit off the pace of the race leader, but lapping well enough to put himself in 5th place. Into contention then for a top 10 finish, definitely. Can he get any higher? We can see Speed Hunter there in 7th place, and after his stop he's back on the medium tyres, and he's ahead of Gasman by 5 seconds. So Gasman did pull some time back then. Aloe in 9th, he's on the medium tyres still, so Aloe's gone on to the mediums. Sorry, so it's on the mediums. Cinnamon is now on mediums. Some seen drivers, Matt Piazza back down in 11th place. He's lost some time to those around him due to his early start. There is Robert Drums in 12th. Jokas in 13th place. He's back on the soft tyres. Speckmere on medium tyres, back of the field, but it's Cool Dubois leading the field by 20 seconds now, nearly 21 seconds over Victory Rain. Will it rain here? Is that the only thing that could possibly stop Cool Dubois as Victory Rain comes into the pits in the SLT? The SLT. LST Honda. There it is. The Cura colours from the WeatherTech Championship in America. Cthulhu in 3rd place. He's still going. He's on the mediums. So is Matt Psycho. They're both on mediums. And running out of tyre. Cool Dubois though, he has to pit. So Cool Dubois, it's all about fuel. So he's running out of fuel on lap 13. Matt Psycho could still run another lap if he wishes. So Cool Dubois will be in at the end of this lap. So will Jim, I would suspect. But Cthulhu will, I suspect, take the lead of this race on lap number 14. So Cool Dubois will be coming in. Race leader. Led from pole. Tiny Terror's up to 5th place right now. He might do another lap as well, so he might do another stop. It'd be interesting to see where Cool Dubois comes out then in comparison to Tiny Terror. Does he come in? Yes, he does. So he comes in. Psycho in 2nd place. Will be stopping, I would assume. Let's watch though. As there goes the Alfa Romeo team. And Matt Psycho does what? He pulls into the pits then. What does his teammate do? What does Cthulhu do? Cthulhu stays out. So Cthulhu will take the lead of the race. There he goes into the lead. What does Jim do? Jim is pitting. He cannot keep going with the fuel as it stands. And Tiny Terror also comes in. So Speed Hunter is going to be very close to Cool Dubois. The gap is going to be about a second, I would think, between them. So Cool Dubois comes out on some more soft tyres. Speed Hunter is 1.4 seconds behind him. There is the virtual race leader, Cool Dubois. And Gasman puts himself up into 4th place. With the way the race is flowing, Gasman up into 4th. So he's jumped Matt Psycho because he's made the earlier stop. Matt Psycho is down into 5th place. So he's lost time overall, but he's ahead of Victory Rain. So Victory Rain, Matt Psycho did not fuel up as much. You can see that between the two drivers. They didn't fuel up as much. Their laps before their pit stops, very close, about 100th in it between the two. So Matt Psycho has managed to come out ahead of Victory Rain because cars is short-fueled. So different strategies going on then in this race. Aloe there in 7th place, still looking strong. Cinnamon now in a comfortable 8th place. He's not got Bad Pioso pushing him. Bad Pioso has got an 8-second gap over Yokas. Spekmir is chasing down Yokas though. So Spekmir putting himself up into contention. Just done his fastest lap of the race at 1:55.1. Jim comes out down in 12th place. That's after a pit stop. With Rob on drums in 13th and Tiny Terror in 14th. Cthulhu still leads the race. He's going for another lap. He's going to keep going. How long will he keep going for in this Honda? Is he going to run the fuel down, or is he going to run the tyres down? He's 17 seconds ahead of Cool Boy, who has got the pressure from Speed Hunter. So Speed Hunter did a 22.0 on his out lap. So he did 12 seconds less time compared to Cool Boy in the pits. So that's where the gap has fallen. So Speed Hunter right now is pushing. Part of the race, different tactics are happening here in GTE. We've seen this in the previous races, where drivers are running different strategies and we can't call it half an hour into the race what the fastest strategy is. Gasman currently in 4th place. He's 4.8 seconds ahead of Matt Psycho, who's got past, still got Victory Rain behind him. He got past in the pit stops. Victory Rain is keeping the pressure on Matt Psycho, Season 1 and Season 2 champion. He won races last season. Matt Psycho is back in the winner's circle. Didn't have a great championship in terms of driving the Mustang and then the McLaren. They had to do a season change due to an update. Hopefully there won't be any problems with updates this time around. End of the month. So Victory Rain there in 6th place. Pushing. Both in Hondas. So Lowy 7th place. Sigmod 8th in the Lamborghini. This will be the team boss of Tivo Lamborghini. Does enjoy himself a Lamborghini. I think the team didn't have much choice in the say of the car. This will be in the chat telling me that they did. They had a democratic vote and they chose his car. Cthulhu still running then, 16 laps. He's going to the end of this tank, which will bring him into a very strong position later on in the race, I'm sure, because he won't have to fill up as much as his rivals. So can he get himself back in the podium? Can he get in contention for the victory? Don't know, because Cool Boy right now is 11 seconds behind Cthulhu. He's 1.8 ahead of Speed Hunter. So Speed Hunter just keeping the pressure on, reminding Cool Boy he's not in a walkover. You see in the background, you can see Gasman going through in 4th place. The gap between him and Matt Cycle is 1.5 seconds. The gap between Matt Cycle and Victory Rain is a second. Really brought me out of the game. Turn number 10. And Lowy then into turn 10. Keeps it going. We saw Cool Boy and Speed Hunter going through. So Cthulhu will be stopping now. He cannot go any further. In he goes. Into the pits. Cool Boy in 2nd place then will retake the lead. Happy place is Cool Boy. In happy place is in 1st. Speed Hunter in 2nd. Gasman has got Matt Psycho right behind him. Matt Psycho looking for 3rd place then as they go down the straight. Will he get the move done into turn number 1? It's clouding over again. It's getting misty. Putting pressure on Gasman as they go through turn 1. Gasman having to hold. And he puts himself nicely into 4th place, and blocks off Victory Rain. Victory Rain, though, will he have a go into turn number 3? Looking at Gazman, but then going round the outside of turn 4. Is it possible? Doesn't look like it, although Gazman is running a little bit wide. Through turn 6 they go, side by side. Victory Rain round the outside. Can he do it? On the outside, on the exit, is still ahead of Gazman. If he does this into turn 7, wow, what a move by Victory Rain. Puts himself up into 4th place. Great driving from both drivers. Gazman in 5th. His tyres just starting to look a little bit warm, but he'll have a look into turn number 10. Oh, can he get the move done? He does. He pushes himself up into 4th place once more. Fantastic fight. Victory Rain, though, will not give up the position. He'll stay on the inside into turn 11. Who's going to be braver? They go side by side through turn 11 and they'll touch. Gazman on the curb. But Victory Rain is back into 4th. Well done, both of you. Brilliant fighting again here in GTE, as we always see every single race. Brilliant fights all through the field. Victory Rain puts himself back up into 4th place. Gazman unable to hold off the former champion. Although Gazman is looking a bit quicker, will he have a go off the exit of turn 19? He's holding a tighter line. Can he get the drive out of the final corner? He's got a slipstream. He is falling back though a little bit, catching slowly. Catchy monkey. It's not going to be enough though for Gazman. He will keep the pressure on though. So go into turn number 1. This is where it all started. At lap ago. Brilliant racing from both of them. Cinnamon is up in 7th place. So he's chasing down a Lowy. And after his pit stop, Cthulhu, he's now on soft tyres. So Cthulhu has filled up quite a lot for softs. What will he do on his own? On board then is Cinnamon, GT87 driver. He's had some good races. Back in his return in GTE. He's currently in 7th place. He's looking for that 6th. As a joke, he finishes in 6th quite often. He's quite happy finishing there, given the quality of the field. So Lowy is in 6th right now. Lamborghini pushing hard. Paioso still in the top 10, 9th place for him on his debut in GTE. Hopefully he'll get to the end of the race. He was Pat's driver actually in Formula X2. So driving Pat once more. Jim back in the Sunday Night League. He's in a nice fight with Spekmir and Yokas. His teammate Yokas just behind him. Jim having a look into turn 10, thinks better of it. But then Spekmir runs a little bit wide, and Jim can get an opportunity going down into turn 11. We've seen it's possible to overtake through here, but they can't compromise themselves too much because... Oh no, Spekmir's gone off! Spekmir compromised himself too much and went off the circuit, trying to defend against Jim, and went off himself. So Tiny Terror has made a stop. He's now in 14th place, but at the front of the field it is Cool Dude Boy. 4 seconds between him and Speed Hunter. Looks like they're pulling away now from Victory Rain. So Victory Rain, after his epic fight with Gazman, is 4 seconds up now. Come on, Gazman. Gazman's starting to run out of fuel. So his medium run. He's going to have to stop again soon enough. Gazman running a different strategy to those around him. Cinnamod is fighting with a Lowy. Lowy running a bit wide for turn 6. Well, turn 6 he goes, but he managed to keep himself in position. Cinnamod there in 7th. Can he hold? Can he keep himself in contention for top 6 position once more? They are racing hard, but they have got Cthulhu following. Cthulhu is just half a second down on the fastest lap of the race in his Honda 52.8 on the previous lap compared to Cinnamod. Cinnamod 55.9. So 3 seconds is the gap. He'll be all over the back of them in a lap's time. Front of the field, it is Cool Duboy though leading the race. The gap is 5 seconds. Again, the headlights are glaring through the mist here at Autopolis here in Japan. Thank you very much for watching us here at Sunday Night League. If you've not liked and subscribed to us, please do so. We're here every Sunday night. We're here next week for Brands Hatch in GTE, round number 4, the penultimate race of the season. Gasman coming into the pits then for his Red Bull Honda team. So his fuel is out, his medium tyres are also nearly out. So wear in this Honda is proving a bit tricky for the Scot. So I'll be hoping that it doesn't rain right now, because if it does, he'll be all out of sync against his rivals. Will Duboy, quite happily, he's in first place. His Speed Hunter in second. Psycho Bear in third. He's on soft tyres as well, so he's trying to get some laps, some fast laps out, and get away from Victory Rain. Victory Rain in fourth. Those medium tyres are wearing out pretty quickly. Aloe will be stopping soon, as we can see now. Cinnamod is instead under pressure from Cthulhu. Cthulhu having a little cheeky look through turn 10. He can't do it, but he might get the exit out of turn 10 and into turn 11. No, he's not close enough, it would seem. Going down into 11, the right-hander into 12 as well. He's got a good exit though. And does he make the move? Yes, he does. So that means that Cthulhu moves up into 6th place. That's just pure grip. Out through the right-handers. Cinnamod running out of it. Cthulhu on fresh softs. So a nice move from Cthulhu. Cinnamod is at the end of his stint nearly. He's got another lap of fuel, I would suspect. But Aloe ahead. He'll be pitting, so he won't be overtaken by Cthulhu on track. Cthulhu going through. What does Cinnamod do? Cinnamod does stop. So Cinnamod using a tactic here. He's got 7% more fuel than Aloe. He's going to try and do the overtake in the pit stops. Just looking through the field. Gasman fed out down in 12th place. He's behind Rob on drums. He's on soft tyres once more. A little bit less fuel this time. Cool Duboy, just under half a tank. He's 6.6 seconds ahead of Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter will be stopping soon as well. The next 2 or 3 laps. I suspect that Psycho at the front of the field. Courtney in first. Victory Rain is in 4th place. Cthulhu 5th. Jim is in 6th. He's brought himself into contention as well. So he's on soft tyres. So driving rather 1.2 seconds off the best lap of his fastest lap of the race, which is not bad for a driver, as I say, hasn't been on the game for 3 months. And Spetnia on the mediums, 54.7 for him. Rockas, let's see his fastest lap. But Rob on drums, under pressure now from Gasman. Gasman chasing him down through turn 8. Will he make the move around turn number 9, around the outside? That would be a brave move. It's going to be a move into turn 10 though. Scott up the inside of the American. You can see the advantage of having brand new soft tyres, although that Lamborghini has got a great exit and is looking very fast in fact. Down into turn 11, they are side by side. Gasman has to hold the line and does so. He feels brave and keeps himself in 9th place. Great battles happening through this field. Cinnamod, he is now ahead of Aloe, so jumped him in the pit stop. Aloe pushing hard though. So in fact Cinnamod, oh, Aloe is sliding that Honda through turn 12, trying to keep on the back of Cinnamod. At the front of the field though, in the 53s. 53.4 for Cool Dude Boy. He is lapping Bad Piezo. So Bad Piezo is getting the blue flags in his Monster Energy Honda. Speed Hunter still in second. He's 8 seconds behind the race leader. He will be stopping soon. Maybe this lap, in fact. That Psycho might go a lap longer. He's pushing hard though. As the sun comes out once more. And he's losing a bit of time, in fact. This lap, I think, to Victory Rain. Victory Rain has a quarter of a tank of fuel left. So Psycho will be pitting very soon. With Victory Rain in 4th. Trying to get himself up the field. So Speed Hunter in the pits. Will that Psycho go in this lap? His left front is cooked. And in he comes. So Victory Rain follows him, in fact. So Victory Rain, he's got 9% more fuel. We've seen that before. That's going to lead surely to a position change. Cthulhu then will put himself up into second place in this race. 41 seconds behind Cool Dude Boy. So it's currently second. Jim, where will Jim feed out? Jim might get up into third. Unless... no, I think Jim will run in third place for a little bit. So Jim... no, Speed Hunter. Out of the pits comes Speed Hunter. So Speed Hunter out in third. Not a full tank for Speed Hunter. He's back on the medium tyres. Jim, though, pops himself up into 4th. Psycho in 5th. Back on the softs. And Victory Rain has nearly filled up a tank of fuel. So he's going to go long this time on his mediums. Spekmir up the inside of Yokas. And Yokas has gone off. Oh, Yokas going off through turn 1. Gazman then moving up into 8th. Just caught the end of it. Oh, Yokas though. Yokas has got no tyre left. So I wonder if some of the problems Yokas is experiencing are the tyres. Aloe is in 10th. Cinnamon 11th. Tiny Toe is in 12th. Bad Piezo just getting lapped by the race leader as Rob Armstrong comes out of the pits in the Lamborghini. The two Americans are in 13th and 14th place. Cool Dude Boy currently 42 seconds in the lead, but that's because everybody else is going to stop. So Cool Dude Boy has a big lead, but he does have to do a pit stop. He'll have to do it before Cthulhu as well. So Cthulhu, again, running longer. Different strategies playing out here in GTE this evening. Speed Hunter in 3rd place. He's done his stop. He's back on the medium tyres. He has to run the hards at some point. All the Tivo Lamborghinis have to run the hards. Jim currently 4th. He's keeping himself busy. There in 4th, he's got a quarter of a tank of fuel as well. So a similar strategy then for Jim as it is for Cool Dude Boy. He's 2.8 seconds ahead of Matt Psycho. He's pulling away from Matt Psycho right now, slightly. That's Matt Psycho using the Honda, sliding it through turn number 4, turn 5. Just keeping himself trying to get onto Jim, but Jim is pulling away ever so slightly, bit by bit. That Psycho is 10 seconds then ahead of his rival, Victory Rain. Victory Rain though has gone longer on his stop. So he's gone longer on the fuel, putting himself into this position. Gazman in 7th place. Spekmir behind him. Spekmir has not stopped for his 2nd stop. He's on the medium tyres. Those mediums are looking worn out though. His fuel looks okay. And he looks like he's trying to sniff down Gasman through turn 10. Does Gasman get a better exit? Does fresher tyres helping? Yes, they do. Dubois still leading the race. Lap 25 of 44. So halfway has happened. The sun still shines here at Autopolis. So Tulu, 43 seconds between him and Cool Dubois. Lap time's about the same. So pretty similar lap times. Tulu has heavier tanks. Will stop shorter where he stops. Speed Hunter has stopped twice in this race. Medium tyres again for him. 57 seconds behind the race leader. What we saw before. He's able to put the pressure on with the way the stops happen. That cycle setting at 52.9 for himself. Pushing to get some qualifying laps out there. 57.9 for Jim's. Jim's lost some time there. Is that correct? Yes. So just 5 seconds. So he lost the position then to that Psycho. His Victory Rain in 6th place. 1 minute 11 behind the race leader. Gasman there in 7th. Specklier just falling back now. He'll be stopping this lap. His left front is completely cooked. And it is Aloe in 9th, Wilson in 10th. Tiny Terror is just being lapped by Cool Dubois. Race leader coming in this lap, I would expect. Probably going to see another 13 lap stint from Cool Dubois, and then we'll probably just do a small sprint towards the end of the race. 6 laps on the hards, most likely. Tulu, though, in 2nd place. His left front is not happy, but he's still got a quarter of a tank of fuel. So he'll keep going. Unless he decides to short fill, which he could do. And save some time that way. Speed Hunter is in 3rd. That Psycho currently closing the gap. He's on a run right now. Trying to get in the rhythm in the Honda. He's run both tyres that he needs to run. He's run the mediums and the softs. Specklier comes into the pits. So his left front completely cooked. In he comes. Here comes the Honda. It's Toyota here inside that Honda. So that's interesting to see. Tiny Terror goes through. As into the pits then comes Cool Dubois. Cool Dubois hits from the race lead. He's got a 44-second lead over Tulu. Will he be fine with that gap? Will Cthulhu take the lead once more? Where will Cool Dubois feed out in comparison to Speed Hunter? So, Cthulhu coming through the final couple of corners. What does he do? Does he stop? Does he carry on? He's carrying on. He's going to take the lead once more. So the Spaniard takes the lead again. And Cool Dubois will come out of the pits, and the gap between him and Speed Hunter is going to be about 3 seconds again. Not 2 seconds. 2.3. Cool Dubois, 2.3 seconds ahead of Speed Hunter. That gap is close. These drivers are all on different strategies, as I said before. Victory Rain in 5th. Gasman now going up into 6th place, because Jim in 7th is getting his fuel sorted. There goes Gasman. Gasman has run out of left front tyre. So Jim playing a masterstroke. Is he going to only have to stop twice? Or possibly 3 times compared to Gansman's 4. Cinnamon is in 7th place. So Aloe moves up. Jim's still in the pits. Tiny Terror pitting. Tiny Terror taking his time through the pits. Bad Piezo. Then he's got Jim ahead of him. He's got the speed on Jim. Will he be able to be close enough out of turn number 1 to make a move on the Brit? He's going to be all over the back of him. He's got tyres that he knows are up to temperature. Jim, though, in the Alpha, back on softs, happily moves through. So there is Cthulhu. He is driving. Those front tyres are completely worn out. Cool Duboy is catching him up. So Cool Duboy does up, so you can see right now the top 4 are covered by 10 seconds as it stands, so a very close field, but they are all on different strategies at different points in their fuel burning rates. Victory Rain in 5th, 22.8 seconds behind the race leader. In fact, he's going quicker. You see how much time Cthulhu actually loses through turn 1 with his worn out tyres. Gasman in the pits once more. His left front is gone. He is stopping. Cthulhu is not. So Cthulhu is still going. He surely has to stop very soon though, because there's no way he can keep using the tyres like he is. He did a 1:57.1 on the last lap, which is just not fast enough. Unless he holds up Cool Duboy. But the Speed Hunter there in 3rd. That Psycho in 4th. Matt might be thinking, come on teammate. Do the right thing. Hold up the race leader. Let's see what we can do between us. But you can see the difference. Already look at the difference between the Alfa Romeo's grip in comparison to the Honda. The Honda looks like it's just standing still. Going through turn number 18, and I think Cool Duboy is just going to drive round him. Yes, he does. He drives around Cthulhu. Cthulhu's tyres are gone at the front. He'll stop this lap. Yes, he does. Comes into the pits then. The tyres are just worn out. He cannot do any more. Speed Hunter then, 2nd place for him. So top 3 all in the same shot. Top 3 covered by 6.4 seconds. That Psycho knows that Cool Duboy has to run the hard tyres. They're all at different points in their strategies. They will all come out at the end of the race, and we'll see who's on the right strategy, who did the best move. Cool Duboy, I think, judging by his pace early on, is up there, but the pace has disappeared since then. He's not been in the 52.3s. He really hammered the car in the early laps. Sunlight puts himself into 5th place, so he and Aloe, Cthulhu, coming out behind Aloe. So Cthulhu is on the medium tyres now, behind Aloe. So he's back on mediums. He's filled up fully. Is that his last stop of the race? Cthulhu trying to run now to the end of the race on those tyres. That would be 16 laps, including the one he's on. Can he do it? It's possible. Speed Hunter does have... Cool Duboy has to stop again. Know that. Speed Hunter does too. So does Matt Psycho. So does Victory Rain. So does Cinnamon and Aloe. So can Cthulhu put himself into contention for the win? Jim currently in 8th, but how high can he get? 9th place is Gasman. After his stop, he's back on the softs. Pieso is in 10th on the mediums with Rob Drums also on mediums in 11th. Yokas in 12th. Speckmere in 13th. Tiny Terror is in 14th. He's got his teammate behind him. Victory Rain. Needs to lap him. Cool Dude Boy, very happy at the moment in first place, leading by 4 seconds. The only thing that could stop him now is rain. But there's no rain in the clouds. You can see the sun is beating down here at Autopolis. There's no chance of rain based on the way the sun is beating down here. Speed Hunter. Close enough in terms of speed, about half a second down each lap to Cool Dude Boy. So, considering he's on the medium tyres, Speed Hunter will be happy about this. We've got soft tyres still available to them with Tivo Lamborghini. Psycho in third place. He's going to be stopping this lap, it would seem. So we'll drop down a little bit. Starts to spread out now. Again, the cycle of pit stops, they'll come back together. Psycho comes in, so we'll drop down. Drop down to about 7th or 8th. Victory Rain, he doesn't have to stop. Neither does a Lowy or Cinnamod. Tulu is on a long run. So Matt Psycho will probably come out in 8th. Gazman is all over the back though of Jim. Both on soft tyres, so this is a fair fight between the two. Jim through 12. Not looking as confident as the Honda. Into 13 though, this will be where the Alpha feels a bit stronger. The tighter sections of it, Casimir's managed to hug the apex a lot more. We could get an opportunity coming out of the final corners. So the Honda chasing down Matt Psycho is in the pits. He's currently in 7th. He's coming out of the pits on medium tyres once more. So he's going to the end of the race on those tyres. His 7th place is ahead of these two. Quite comfortably, it would seem. He's going into turn 1 as we watch the battle. Jim defending against Gazman. Gazman holding the line. Can he get the exit? The Honda against the Alpha. And the Honda gets up into 8th place. So Gazman up into 8th. We've seen this move done a few times in this race. It's a nice, tricky little move out of turn 1. You can cut up the inside, ready for turn number 3. And it's very nicely done. Cool Dude Boy then back into the 52s. He's heard the commentary and said, here we go then, I'll go into the 52s and show everybody. 152.0. As in the background we saw Speed Hunter make his pit stop. So this is his final stop of the race. So Cool Dude Boy we know has to stop again. He hasn't used the hard tyre. Speed Hunter has to use his hard tyre at some point. This could be the hards. This could be the race. Victory Rain, the same situation for him. He hasn't used his hard tyres this race. So Cinnamod, I was going to say, could get himself up into 2nd place as it stands, but he'll be stopping at the end of this lap as medium tyres on the left front are not happy. Will Aloy stop? Aloy will stop as well. Cthulhu then will bring himself up into 2nd place, I would suspect. Unless... no, he will not. Speed Hunter will jump him. Speed Hunter onto the hards then. As you can see in the background, there is Cthulhu. So Speed Hunter on the hards. Cthulhu bringing himself into contention though. With Matt Psycho chasing down as well. So they're both on medium tyres. Matt Psycho's got a full tank of fuel. Cthulhu hasn't. So the same Victory Reign has a full tank. Cthulhu does not. Does Cthulhu have to do another stop, I wonder? Gasman is there in 6th place. 7th place is Jim. So he's going back up the field as others do their stop. Brad Pieso is into 8th place, but he has to stop on the next lap. So Cinnamod and Lowy fighting in the pit lane, but Cinnamod will jump him. In comes Rob. Speckmere going to cross the line. He'll go up into 10th place. Will he? No, he will not, because there come Cinnamod and Lowy. In fact, Lowy is going to lose the position, I think, to Speckmere. He does. Speckmere goes up the inside into turn 1, so Speckmere up into 11th place on the mediums, but he has to stop again for sure, based on the fuel of the other drivers. Cool Dubois in the similar situation. So Cool Dubois, he has a minute over Speed Hunter. Cool Dubois, he knows he's been in a race though. It's been a funny type of race where he hasn't been able to see his rivals. They've all been running different strategies to him. Cthulhu, if I was Cthulhu, I'd be a little bit worried. Matt Psycho has got a significant amount more fuel than Cthulhu, and Victory Reign has a lot more fuel. He's all under pressure though. Ron Gasman on board with the Scots. We go through the final corner. Can Gasman get the drive? He does. Can we get past? Victory Reign is going for the outside move, going down in towards turn 1. This will be ambitious from Gasman, and he's done it. Gasman goes up into 5th place. He gets ahead of Victory Reign, so we've seen some brilliant overtaking from Gasman this evening. What will Victory Reign do going though into turn 3? No, he can't do anything about the Scott. Scott has a bit of a slide though into turn number 4. A little bit of a touch between the two. Ooh, and Victory Reign gets himself up into 5th place through turn 6. Jim will be enjoying that on board with Jim once more. Gasman ahead. Gasman sliding a little bit. And the Alfa Romeo on the soft tyres make his way into 5th place possibly. He has to stop again though for sure. Same situation though for Gasman. He's got to stop. In fact, his stop is going to be sooner than Jim's. We'll see what happens. Cool Dubois currently 1.1 seconds up on Speed Hunter, running onto the grass a little bit. He's got 11 laps, including the one he's on. Whilst Speed Hunter does not have to stop again. So Speed Hunter will be on the hard tyres. He'll know the hard tyres as well. He's going to lose time, but he'll know them better than Cool Dubois. Cthulhu is currently 3rd, chasing down Speed Hunter. He's on medium tyres. I wonder what he can do. That's like there in 4th. Victory Reign in 5th. He's under pressure still from Gasman. Gasman, we're not going to let this go. Going down into turn 1 then. What does he do? He looks up the inside of Victory Reign, and it's a nice move done by Gasman. Does Victory Reign get the drive out of the corner though? He's positioning himself once more, but the Gasman this time says no. I'm going to position myself so you cannot get past. Gasman up into 5th place. So at the moment, this is helping his teammates, Cthulhu and Matt Psycho. They are not under pressure from Victory Reign, because Victory Reign has got his hands full of the 3rd Red Bull Honda. So the Red Bull Honda, the 3rd, 4th and 5th, as it stands, if it was finished like this, it would be fantastic for the Red Bulls. But it will not, because I know Gasman has to stop one more time, based on those fuel rates. But we'll keep with this battle because it's fantastic racing going on once more. Gasman returning to full-time driving here in the Sunday Night League. Well, it's actually his first time as a full-time driver as Victory Reign looks at the opportunity on the exit. Can he get past? Going down the hill towards turn 11. Gasman has the inside line, and Gasman will hold the position. But Victory Reign will hold on to the coattails of the Honda. The rival Honda ahead of us, the Red Bull Honda. We've got 11 laps, including the one they're on left. Well, just over 10 laps, really, because they're coming to the end of the lap through the final few corners. Victory Rain is all over the back of Gasman, so this will be his opportunity this time to pull the move off that Gasman pulled on him on the last lap. And we will look from Jim's point of view at the two Hondas ahead, because Jim could make a move as well as we see them going down the main straight. Gasman will be pitting this lap. What can Victory Rain do? Victory Rain not close enough. Jim closing the gap as well. These three covered by a few tenths of a second. Between them all, they're having a great fight. Full 5th place. But as I say, Gasman will be coming in this lap. We'll be having to do a little run at the end of this race. Short stop for him. Yokas will be stopping. So Yokas will stop. So will Cinnamod put himself into a very strong position? He possibly could, because Spekmir, although Spekmir's putting the pressure on, he has to stop. Spekmir then will have a go into turn number 1 against the Lamborghini. Does he fancy his chances? Yes, he does. Fighting hard though, because Aloe is there looking too. Cinnamod and Spekmir bashing panels. Going to turn 3, what does Aloe do? Aloe has a look. Aloe slides through. Does Aloe hit Cinnamod off the circuit? I don't know, we didn't see it. And I don't think we can go back either. I think he got through quite cleanly, actually. But there we go, Cool Dude Boy leads the race. He's 1 minute and 4 seconds up on Speed Hunter. He will be stopping though before the end of the race. He has to stop the hearts. Speed Hunter under pressure though from Cthulhu. Cthulhu, what is his fuel situation? Because Cthulhu is all over the back of Speed Hunter. 7 tenths of a second between him and the driver in second place. He's on medium tyres. He's got the advantage in that regard. He's got his teammate behind him setting faster lap times, so Matt Psycho will be joining this battle for second place. Victory Rain in 5th has got Jim behind him. Gasman is in the pits. Gasman stops. Once more. In he comes. Jim, he's got quite a lot of fuel, but he has to stop before the end of this race for sure. There's no way he can get to the end. And Bad Piosa has left. Yokas, 8th place, into the pits. He comes. Spekmir is in 8th place now. Ahead of Aloe. Cinnamon in 10th place, 9th place now. Gasman comes out in 10th. He's got fresh softs. So he'll be going to the end of the race on those. 9 laps to go on them. Actually, he's got 8 laps to go on them. He's been lapped by Cool Do Boy. Cool Do Boy, though, will stop, and that will mean Gasman will be on the lead lap still. Gap. Cool Do Boy, I believe, after the pit stops, he'll have about 10-second lap. It's 10-second lead over Speed Hunter. So Cthulhu, I don't know. Cthulhu, I think, needs to stop again. I just don't think Cthulhu has enough fuel left to finish the race. If you look at the difference between him and that Psycho's fuel, you can just see just a smidge more from that Psycho. A lot more for Speed Hunter. That could be based on the different cars, the Lamborghini and the Honda. See Victory Rain. Victory Rain still having trouble with Jim. So Jim showing his own, keeping himself in contention for a good haul of points in this race. Yes, he has to stop again, but he could put himself easily and comfortably in the top 10. He's probably looking at 7th or 8th place in this race. Oh, fighting to keep it on the circuit though. Although he's maybe not having to stop either. So although he put himself in a good place, here we go then. This is where the battles are going. We've got 4 drivers. We see Cinnamod going for a move. Aloe, though, is under attack from Gazman. Aloe, they're all fighting for position. Here we go. Gazman in 9th. He's got Cinnamod in 10th. Cinnamod looking around the outside. Going down into turn 3. What does Gazman do? Can he get it stopped? Yes, he does. He gets it stopped, or does he? Because Aloe's sliding. Oh, Aloe's lost it. Aloe loses it. Oh, what an unfortunate spin for Aloe. Fighting hard with everybody else. Specmere then, 7th place. Gazman 8th. 9th is Cinnamod. Brilliant fights happening throughout the field. Here is the race leader though. He's all alone. We'll say probably, well, he might even have a 30-second lead after his stop. As it stands, we'll get 25 points. We'll put him on 62 points. Which would put him, well, as it stands at the top of the standings, but we don't know where Victory Rain will feed out in terms of the race. If Victory Rain finishes in 5th, then yes. Finishes 4th, then yes. Cool Dubois will lead the championship. If it finishes in 3rd, then it will be Victory Rain leading the championship. Speed Hunter currently 2nd. It's got Cthulhu still, keeping the pressure on. Is Cthulhu saving fuel? Is he saving it at a fast enough rate? Matt Psycho there in 4th place. Just holding the position. Victory Rain is 5th. Hard ties for him. He's still got Jim there, pressuring him. Jim going into turn 10 hairpin. Nothing doing for Jim. Specmere and Gazman though fighting each other going down into turn 3. Specmere on the last laps of his tyres though. His tyres will not last. Gazman going up the inside of turn 5, but then Specmere has the inside for turn 6. Gazman again just caught a little bit in the middle as the 2 cars cross over due to the way that the apex occurs. So, Cool Dubois, lights ablaze. He's going to come into the pits. He's going to do a splash and dash at the end. He'll use the hard tyres. Minute 8 seconds up against Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter still has the problem with Cthulhu behind him as they go through turn 4 and 5. So Cthulhu have a go through turn 6. Not quite. The Spaniard having trouble. So Cool Dubois into the pits he comes. It will be a splash and dash onto the hards. Speed Hunter is fighting Cthulhu off. Psycho just falling back a little bit now. Jim and Victory Rain are still fighting. Jim will be in this lap as well. Gazman has leaped past Specmere. Specmere coming into the pits now for his hard tyres. Aloe on the mediums. Tiny Terror. He's got a couple of more laps to go. Rather on drums. And then Yokas. He's on his hards. So he's making his stop. Going on board then with Cthulhu still keeping the pressure on. So Cthulhu 3rd place. And into the pits and out again comes Cool Dubois on the hard tyres. What is the gap between himself? It is 40 seconds, 38, 35 seconds. So, Cole Dubois, all that can stop him really is the rain coming. The Speed Hunter in second place. Cthulhu, though, he's still there. Pushing hard, trying to get himself second place. Jim is in the pits. So Jim comes in. His final stop onto the hards. The Alpha goes. His teammate is leading the race though. 5 laps, including the one they're on. Cole Dubois having not a walk in the park. 30-second lead. It's been a different type of race. Different strategies going on. He has led every lap, but it's not been a race where he's had to struggle or fight for the positions. It's more of a race against the clock because the different strategies are in place here. But it looks like he'll win the race probably about around 40 seconds, so that is a huge win. Going back to the Matt Psycho sort of wins of season number 2. Gasman 7th place. He's now ahead of Cinnamon and Aloe 9th. 10th place comes Tiny Terror, so he will lose the position to his teammate Specmere, who is now on his hard run. He's finishing off the race there. Wackass is on his hard, he's getting blue flags. Jim, will he jump? He will jump Tiny Terror, so Tiny Terror loses the place to Rob on drums. It's Cole Dubois, 33 seconds between him and Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter still has Cthulhu there. Cthulhu falling back a little bit now. Keeps the pressure on Cthulhu. They get back-to-back podiums. It would appear like it is on for the Spaniard. Would cement himself in 4th place in the championship. Possibly an outside bet as well for the championship as it stands. Not Psycho there in 4th. Victory Rain currently in 5th. So Victory Rain dropping down. Still got Jim. Oh no, that's not Jim. I thought that was Jim behind him. Jim is in 6th place. Jim's played an absolute corker of a strategy to finish possibly in 6th place on his return in GTE. So Cole Dubois in 1st place going across the line. He's losing time to the race leader. So Cole Dubois in 1st. He's now got 3 laps to go. Here at Autopolis. No rain here tonight. This is an absolute shame. But it's a GTE tradition. Ever since race number 1, where it absolutely poured, we've barely had any rain in GTE since that very first race at Spa 24-hour circuit. It was won by Matt Psycho right at the very end. He beat Silent Wolf. The Silent Wolf will return to the racing here in SNL. He's busy creating fantastic business opportunities for himself. Jim there in 6th place, then ahead of Gasman 5 seconds. Gasman in 7th place. Strong return to full-time racing continues, although he runs wide out at turn 11. Curse of the commentator nearly hit Walter Scott. So going into the penultimate lap then. Confused on the circuits because I saw the yellow blinded thing and thought that Cole Dubois was going down the home straight. He's not. It's just going through the final back section at the end of this circuit. The twists and turns, the turns 15 and 16 and 17 continuously flow into each other. And then we have turn 18 and 19. Forever turning 19. Just a awkward corner. And it's just flat acceleration through turn number 20. Down the home straight then for the penultimate time. Or should I say, 2 laps to go, not the penultimate time. 1 more lap after this one, so 2 laps including the one he is on. Speed Hunter then 32 seconds. He'll be happy with this result. Back on the podium, out of trouble. Cthulhu, his tyres are gone. So Cthulhu's tyres are worn out, and Matt Psycho is 4 seconds behind him. His tyres are nearly out. What happens with those 2 Hondas ahead? Because Victory Rain, he's happy with his tyres. He's got everything to gain with the 2 Hondas ahead. They are 12 and 16 seconds ahead of him. So a lot would have to go wrong for the 2 Red Bull Hondas for the LST Honda to benefit. Jim is absolutely flying now on the hard tyres in his Alpha, screeching away. As his teammate leads the racer. Alfa Romeo actually having one of their best results, first and sixth for their 2 drivers up the field. Jokas he's 13th and he's just behind Tiny Terror, so he's going to have the pressure to try and get past Tiny Terror. Oh, Rob on drums has gone off. Rob on drums, he's having some issues. Had to get out of the way of the current 6th place man, 5th place man, and now he's got Tiny Terror all in his business. Tiny Terror is going to go round turn number 5. Rob on drums actually going very slowly. Rob on drums got a problem. Oh, Rob on drums and Jokas coming side by side. Maybe Rob on drums was not giving the position back. Into the final lap then goes Cool Duboy, the final time through turn number 1. It's not proved a difficult corner for him this evening. 32 seconds up the road from Speed Hunter. I did think it was going to be 40, so that shows how much I know. Tulu falling back now, he's having to fuel save quite a bit. So will Matt Psycho catch him up? On the last lap they go. The gap is 3 seconds. What can Cthulhu do? Are the team orders in Gasman's Red Bull team? Because Cthulhu is the one that can win the championship out of the 2. He's had a podium in round number 2. Can he get a podium in round number 3? Cool Duboy though, putting himself into contention for this championship again. He's 4 points behind Victory Rain going into this race. He's going to catch up and get a big swing in terms of Victory Rain. He will gain 9 points swing, so he'll gain a 5-point lead over Victory Rain, and he'll gain as well a 1-point lead, sorry, 2-point lead over Speed Hunter, so he'll gain the championship lead after this result. As we know, GTE is a very tightly contested battle. It can all change in a race. It's only 5 races long, the championship. But the man that has won this race, he has dominated. He's led every lap. He got pole position. He has got the fastest lap. And he wins here at Autopolis. It is Cool Duboy with his first win of the season. Speed Hunter is going to be across the line as well. Oh, Spec Me has gone off the circuit. Lowe's had some sort of issue trying to cross the line. So Lowe's had an issue crossing the line. Speed Hunter then in 2nd place in his TiVo Lamborghini. It's a good result for him. He's celebrating back on the podium. And Cthulhu, he managed to hold on. A great result for Cthulhu. 3rd place for him. 4th place for Matt Psycho. Not a great result then for Victory Rain. 5th place for the for the Season 4 champion. A very rare non-podium finish. Spec Me crosses the line. Tiny Terror is 11th. Rob on drums, 12th. Yokas crossing the line in 13th. So Jim, car number 66, looks like it's going to be finishing in 6th place. It's got very little fuel left at the end of this race though, as he comes round the final few corners. Gasman is only 3 seconds behind him. It was a great result for Jim, one of his best in fact. In fact, it's his best result in GTE and one of his best results in Sunday Night League as well. 6th place for Jim, 7th for Gasman. It's going to be 8th place then for Cinnamod. Oh no, Rob on drums, he thought Tiny was a lead lap car. He didn't mean to let him past. Oh, what a mistake to make. And Matt is in the chat as well saying good evening. But it's congratulations to Cool Dude Boy. Pole position, fastest lap, clean race bonus, everything going right. Championship lead possibly at the end of this result as well, to be confirmed obviously by the stewards' decision. But fantastic result for Cool Dude Boy in the Alfa Romeo. Oops. I want to see the race result, please. There it is. There is the race result. Cool Dude Boy, the winner by 31 seconds from Speed Hunter. Fantastic result for Cool Dude Boy in the Alfa Romeo. 2nd place then, Speed Hunter in the Lamborghini. Chris Boo will be happy with that. That strengthens their championship title contention. Cthulhu in 3rd place in the Red Bull Honda, just ahead of his teammate Matt Psycho. And 5th place, Victory Reign in the LST Honda. Not a great night for LST Honda, it would seem. 6th place is Jim in the Alfa Romeo. Great result for him. 7th place, Gasman in the Red Bull Honda as well. So 3 Red Bull Hondas in the top 7. Gasman is in contention again for that championship, in the team's championship. He's one of the best team managers, and he's back up there again. Cinnamod is in 8th place for Lamborghini. Tivo, so top 8 for him. 9th place is the Monster Energy Honda of Aloe. 10th place, Specmere in the LST Honda. Tiny getting the benefit of looking like a race leading car and overtaking Rob on drums at the end of the race. Rob on drums making that mistake. Yokas in 13th place, and Bad Piezo did not finish in his Monster Energy Honda. So congratulations once more to Cool Dude Boy. Thank you very much for watching us here at the Sunday Night League. If you haven't done so already, like, share and subscribe. And join us next week for round number 4 at Brands Hatch, where the championship could go any direction. With 2 rounds left, who knows who could win it. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Goodbye.